Oh no, you guys.
Hello. It's
Hello,
not me. I
Susan.
didn't do it.
It wasn't Susan's fault this time. Excuse me, ladies. Um, I'm having dinner.
Hey, Amber. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sherry.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Elvis. Elvis wants to have some fun.
Okay, you're at the right place. As soon as I scarf down my Hawaiian sweet roll bun. Susan's had a crazy day. I've had a crazy day. How has your day been, you guys? Good, bad, indifferent? You don't want to talk about it? Hmm. I've got my little plaster journals I desperately need to finish up.
Your
So,
saucer journals.
plaster. My little plaster journal.
Oh, I made a big old mess.
Who did?
Me. Hawaiian pretzel buns. I haven't. I don't like pretzels, but Betty would like those.
Yeah, I'm not into pretzels. Well, my husband does. Well, he can't eat them. He used to like them a lot. Mhm. Are they made by that company that makes the buns, same buns, or another company?
I would assume.
Well, because there's a few companies that have started making the buns. They're not the original, the I already got the name of the original ones, the King ones. They were
Yeah,
made
the
in
king.
the town. Yeah, they're made manufactured in the town where I lived in Hawaii. And so now there's a few other ones that make them, but there is a funny aftertaste to the non-original ones. The original
Hey,
ones don't have that aftertaste.
hey, Janet Bishy, boom, boom, boom. Bonsoir, Janine.
Yeah, it's a funny aftertaste. The off brands, at least my estimation. I could be wrong. I found some of the extra prints because somebody had approached me because they wanted to know if I had a full kit left of the Renaissance, which I didn't because I usually put all that stuff in the journals, and that I didn't realize when I told her, "Oh, let me check." That was 2 years ago that we did that. No wonder. No wonder I didn't have anything left. I was hopeful though, but I didn't. But in doing so, I did find a couple of pages, a couple of prints that I still have. I didn't have the whole kit though,
Hey, Johnny.
and I didn't have the fabric, and on and on and on. I didn't hardly have anything, so that was a no go. I missed the sale and everything, Johnny, because today
What's
was
it?
a crazy day. I ended up having to go here and there and argue on the phone, and it was not a good day. Then we got back around 6 o'clock, and they hadn't picked. No, 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 it wasn't six. It was 5 o'clock, and they hadn't picked up our trash. Everyone else was picked up, but our side street here where we put ours. So my husband calls up, and he gets this lady, and she starts. He starts off by saying, our trash didn't get picked up, and before he can continue, she goes, well, if you don't put it out in time, and sometimes they get there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and if you put it later, it's not our responsibility that they didn't pick it up and blah blah blah. He goes, lady, I put it out the night before. Well, and then she just starts to repeat herself again. I'm going, oh my goodness, you're saying this to the wrong person. So we had to go through all that drama. But they did send somebody out and they picked it up. So that was good. Didn't have to wait till tomorrow. But oh my gosh, people want to argue with you before they even know what the topic is.
Yes, they do.
Man. Well, I told my husband, because I always play the devil advocate with him. I said, these people are taught a script. They're taught to, control the public, and that's what they do. Try to do anyway. And if you are trying to talk about something that goes out of that little format that they've been taught, it puts them in a tizzy. They don't know how to think for themselves. They don't know how to answer for themselves. They just have to go right back on track, even if it doesn't make any sense of what you just got through telling them. But
All
oh well.
scripted. I hate when somebody is on the phone reading to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to work for a market research company, and we were hired by this bank that wanted us to test their basically their customer skills, with when they answer the phone, what they should do, what they shouldn't do. So our company set up what they call phantom phone calls. And so we had people that would work in the phone department, and they would do their surveys or whatever they did. But in addition to that, they would also participate in calling up various companies with they themselves, the people that worked for us, would have not a script, but an outline, like, you're this age, you're going to be asking about this, and you're going to act very confused, and you're going to ask the same questions over, or whatever, each one would have. And then based on how, the response they would get from customer service, whoever it was they were talking to, then that was going to all be put up into this report so that the bank could um, have a better rapport with their customers. But we had this one woman, she was so soft spoken. She could sound like more of an elderly person than she was. She was probably about 50, but she could come across like she was 80 years old in the way that she would try to talk to them. So she was our confused lady. She did such a good job. But it was kind of like a test for all the, all the employees, because they had all gone, like the main people had gone to retreats, and they were told, how to treat customers and how to do this and how to do that. And this was sort of like, okay, did they come back home? Did they implement it? Did they tell their, subordinates how to deal with the public? It was a lot of fun. I mean, on our part, it was a lot of fun. Because we got to be, because some of them were nice, like the lady that pretended to be an old lady. She was nice. She was just confused.
Yeah.
But then we had others that were supposed to just be plain obnoxious. That was fun. And they had like about 5 different kind of things. And one of the problems they were having with the company was that people, well, first of all, when you call a company, most companies don't want the receptionist, whoever it is that's answering the phone, to tell the customer, give excuses why who they're trying to contact, that they can't come to the phone. Just, they cannot come to the phone right now, they will call you back. But then they would get into these long-winded stories about, well, the daughter had to go to this, telling them stuff that's really none of their business, private business of the employee. And they're just like, just telling people stuff they shouldn't know. So the bank wanted to put a stop to that, because they were telling too much business of the employees to people they don't even know. It's on the other end of the phone, obviously, because we were on the other end and they were giving us an earful. It was fun though.
Hey, Amy.
You guys remember some of these when we did the Renaissance one? Who was with us during the Renaissance period? I remember that one. I remember that.
Well, I know Kathy was.
I don't remember that one.
I know Linda was. I don't remember none of these either.
I don't remember this at all. I don't think we used this. It was just maybe a test print or something. I remember her.
Linda might be lurking. She has a headache.
Uh-oh. I don't remember that. Must have been, these must be test prints that we never used or something. Oh, we used this. I remember that.
Hey, Tamar.
We used that one. Hi, Tamar. Oh, we used her too. Okay, a few of them. I would say maybe half we used. I remember her too. She was on the cover of one of them. And then just some paper stuff. So yeah. Okay. Okay. What else, you guys? What are you up to? Come on.
Hey, Janice. You're not late.
No, we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything.
Not a thing. Man, you already messed up your whole table?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I messed it up with you guys.
You got chicken shadows on there and
Yeah. We did that together. We did that together, guys. Anyway, so, like I said, today was a crazy day, so I didn't put up any of the listings I said I was going to. So those will be up for sure tomorrow.
hey, APG.
Because APG's here. Can we make her laugh or do we have to be quiet?
No, she's lurking.
Oh, okay. All right.
She don't have a headache, but she's lurking.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I had some of those. Let me go get them. You know the. Oh, I can't think. You guys know what they are. Let me go get them. I even know what they are, but my blank.
Your brain just don't.
Yeah, my brain is just fried. Uh-oh. We all know what they are.
We might when we see them.
Oh, I even know what they are because now it says on here what it is. So now I even know what it is. The time cards, you guys. I have, yeah. And a lot of you ladies might have some. And what I was thinking, I don't know if it'll work. It was in my brain. I didn't have one in my hand when I was thinking about it.
No, Amber. He missed the meeting. He had a business dinner.
Oh my goodness, a business dinner.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Help me out, Susan, because you have a creative mind. Okay, so these cards here, it has all the days of a week, right? So what's to stop us? I mean, I don't do journaling, in the, technical sense. I don't journal and write stuff out. But wouldn't these make kind of a cute little, I'm trying to think here. I'm thinking, wait, and out. So if we decorated one side, like covered it up with all kinds of stuff and did a collage thing on this side, but on this side, you could make one like once a month and it could be like your little mini daily thing, right? Because you could write on here something for every day of the week and you only need to do 4 of these and you have the whole month, right? Am I thinking right? She's not gonna.
A mini daily for what?
I have no idea. I just know that people make them all the time.
Well, you can't write much, but
I don't like to.
good, bad, sucked. Headache, no headache.
Yeah, exactly. It's no pressure because sometimes you make you say you're gonna write something every day. Well, hello, no pressure. You only have 4 lines. It doesn't have to be drawn out. Like I could say, didn't pick up the trash, argued with the trash lady. Oh, Roxy wanted 3 biscuits today. She's a happy camper. Simple things like that.
Went to the vet today.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So one of the things I had to do today was I had to return something. So I dropped Richard off over at the dentist. He was having his teeth cleaned. So that's like kind of quick, half hour, 45 minutes it takes, whatever. So I ran over to go do a return. And ooh, look at that.
Amber's card would be a song. It's a work, 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 work.
Yeah, you could do that. Or like Mary likes to do, it just be like a little thing of lists. Monday, you write down all your four of your favorite songs.
No, Mary's lists are like hundreds of lines long.
Yeah, but this is going to be the mini version. I'm telling you, that's the fun part about it. No pressure. So you put down, like on Monday, what's my favorite song? What are my favorite songs? And you put down 2 or 3. Oh, what's my favorite movie? I don't know, just somewhere to write something. It's just a thought, guys. I'm trying to give you guys a thought in case you have some of these, because I know some ladies have some, and I bet you they're sitting there going, "What the heck am I going to do with those?"
I know. Why when I came into junk journaling did everybody say I needed these and freaking tickets?
So like if you have gazillion, you could do it for the whole year. If you have 52 of these, you're set for the whole year. And if you just have a few, you can do some for a month. But anyway, how could you put those together? Let's say it's a month. You got 4 of them. And you want to see the decorated part. So if you had it on a ring, maybe, and then you just kind of flip it over and do your little doodad, and you have another little pretty cover, and flip that over and doodah day all day. I think it would work. I'm just trying to give you guys ideas. Is all I'm trying to say. Oh, and guest checks. Oh, yes. You could do a mini version with those. Do I have any? I don't know if I have any.
Oh yeah, see that would be even better because then you could write more like woke up.
I think I have.
Ate a muffin.
I don't know if I still have any. Guest checks. Oh, I don't have that kind of guest check. I have those. Is it not? I have the little sales book thing. I have one of these. You could write a lot of stuff in there. This could be your little, and you could make copies and send them to people.
Or you could have a Popo's shit list.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you ladies out with all your junk that you got.
Johnny was on the top of mine. She bribed Betty to scratch her name off.
Oh, here's one. I do have one.
There you go. APG said you could do the journaling on the guest check and write the guest check number on the time card.
Oh, and then what do? Glue it on there? I don't get it. So here's the guest check. And of course, yes, it does have a number. So then what do?
You take my order. I'll have a cheeseburger all the way with mustard. Order onion rings.
Ah, there's something to do with all this stuff, you guys.
She says, I don't know. Not my problem because I really don't write in journals.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just not my thing. Okay, so how you have your number, and you can put your number here up on top. And you even have room for your date. Who are you serving that day? I
Come
don't
on,
know.
Mary.
You guys think about it. You might come up with something interesting. But there's a possibility there. I just haven't thought it through, obviously. Obviously.
Well, actually, they could just take those time cards and do their caboodle monthly memory card.
Oh. There you go. It's the right size, almost. Let me see. What size are these? I cut those down. I cut those down a little bit. Hello, almost. Man, why didn't I think about that 2 years ago? I've had these at least that long. Those are some pretty high number Is it?
Yeah, it takes up the whole box.
I guess. I didn't know that there was like high numbers and low numbers. I don't even know where I got these or when I got them. It's one of those things, guys. It's going to be part of my mystery boxes.
There you go.
It's a mystery if I ever get it done. I have such good intentions, guys. You know, it just ain't happening.
I think she did. Did you do your monthly tag for the farm?
Let me run on my box where they are and let me see, because if I didn't, I should do that first before we do anything else. For some reason, I think yes, but oh yeah, we did. See, we do it so far ahead of time.
Yeah, it was checkered or something.
We're so good at it, we forget we already did it. Remember, I put the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Put the rooster. We put the cute house everybody likes. Yeah, it's done. You made me doubt myself. Did I or didn't I? Okay. So I think I'm going to see. I have 2 more that I want to finish up the pages. These aren't in here yet, but
Hey, Donna.
I may.
Did I miss Lana?
Oh, I don't know. Is she there?
I haven't seen her.
I don't know. I haven't looked up that often. I haven't looked up that often, so I want to. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do the front or I'm going to do the inside. Let's do some of the front because the front's easier. I just put a bunch of napkins on the front. Let me have a drink. Okay. I want to try and put her. I think she's too big. I'll lose too much of her body or the flowers or something. Well, if I cut off one arm.
Hey, Laurie.
If I cut off one arm, it might be okay. I don't know. She might fit better. Let's try her. Let's try her and see what happens. Well, we still haven't heard from a plumber. And I did ask Richard. He did call a few from Angie's list.
Sophie gained 4 pounds. I said, get her off of these steroids.
Whoa.
But her ears look perfect. Her skin looks perfect.
Did you get there on time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
In fact, I was, when I walked in, there was these 2 big dogs, and they started howling, crying when they saw Sophie. So they put me in a private room. I was like, thank you. So while I said, well, while I'm waiting, since I have to wait so long, can you go ahead and get me a to-go order for my heartworm and flea meds for the crew?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then she came back whenever I left. She said, well, we're not charging you for the follow-up visit. She said, but, oh, and here's your maintenance meds. She said, that'll be $407. Oh, my God. Almost fell over.
Yeah, but you're talking about how many dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm used to, buying them when I take a couple to the vet. And so when my bill's high, I'm like, well, just freaking hospital bills here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I went in just to get some, we were running out of those dental chewies that the dogs like to eat. I mean, they eat it like it's crack. And we were running out. So I went over to Sam's to go get that. And then I said, oh, Richard needs some of his cheese that he likes. So I got the cheese. And I said, oh, I think I want some California rolls. So I got that. And then I don't know what else I got. It wasn't that much. I mean, it wasn't even half the cart. I got some frozen vegetables and something else. I mean, like nothing. $100 and some bucks. I just almost had a heart attack. Wait a minute. I'm just getting some dental stuff for the dog.
Exactly.
How did that happen?
Exactly.
How did that happen?
Maybe it was Richard's dental chews that were the more expensive.
I think so. Oh, that was really crazy.
That's so far away, Jamie. I hate 45. Period. Okay, so they gave me my delivery appointment tomorrow between 8:15 and 11:15. I was like, are you kidding me?
You were going to be home anyway, right?
Well, yeah, and I forgot I had taken a vacation day tomorrow, and Betty has to go to the dentist, so I'm like, oh, shit. But she's going to be at the dentist. But that's okay. We got everything moved. All I got to do is take apart the dining room table so I can get it out or something.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Uh-oh. I cut out too much. I was thinking this may or may not work. I might have to take this part off to make it work. Hold on. Let me take this off. I can always glue it back later.
Hey, Pam.
So if I do that, and then cut the butterfly in half.
Yes, APG. I called the other day to check on it, like I do every other day. And I always get the same message. Hello, Susan Zelinsk. We see that you have an open order with the ticket number 145554445. Your order Should be ready to schedule in 4 to 6 weeks. Well, this time they said, your order will be delivered on September 23rd. I was like, what? I couldn't talk. I couldn't see. I didn't know what to do. I pushed a button. I told the lady, I said, can you check your computer? Because it said my order is going to be ready to deliver on the 23rd. I said, what are they bringing? And she said, let me look. And she said, oh, they're bringing everything. I was like, I'm not ready.
That was so funny. You're saying, I'm not ready. You've had a year to get ready. Oh my goodness. I hope you still like the
We're going
stuff.
to give the dining room set to Betty's kids and have them. They would come pick it up on a weekend and we would be able to clean everything, move everything, make sure everything's all clean to set the new furniture on. But no, they give me 2 days. Everything APG. My love seat, my chaise, the bench to go on the foot of my bed. I got the bedroom furniture a year ago. The dining room table.
Oh, yeah, it's so funny. Funny crazy, not funny ha ha. Hmm.
What did it say above her head? Oktoberfest?
No, it's not. Sir, I don't know. I think it's French because everything else is French.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to ask Janine. Maybe it's certificate in French. I don't know.
Qualifiant?
Say what?
Qualifiant. Oh, that's whore in French. I don't know if she saw it.
She'll go, what? What?
Supercalifragilistic. It looked like, well, from up here, it looked like Oktoberfest. I was like, what?
No, that's a C. CERLIFI. I don't know if that's OAT,
Hey, gal.
something like that.
Hey, Nancy. How's the hip?
She's a hipster now. She's a hipster. Ah, there we go. I think that looks rather cute.
I do too. And what's it on? One of your
Plaster.
Yep.
I think it'll look good. So now we just gotta glue that puppy down. Glue that puppy down. What brush am I using?
Hey, Mary. Mary says she's lurking and listening. She's fussy cutting.
Oh. We are going to glue this down.
Yeah, we have so many magazines. We need a fussy cut.
I kind of do it when I'm in the mood. I mean, I don't really fussy cut. I kind of messy cut.
But she needs to be boiling that metric ton of acorns.
Yeah, I think she was already doing that.
I guess you gotta have something to do while you're waiting.
I think you just soak them first before you do anything because you have to soften everything. At least the recipes for some of those holes that I've seen.
I know, Donna. I hear you. I think you can put them in a jar of ammonia and shake them every day for 6 weeks, and then shake them once a week for 4 more weeks.
A lot of shaking going
Oh,
on.
there she is. There's Janine. She's back.
She's back. Hold on, Janine.
What is CELIFERENT? That's right. Nancy said set up an acorn stand and sell to local squirrels.
Oh boy. They'll just rip you off.
That's like that dude that had that tattoo, like ACDC with the lightning bolt. It said
Mm-hmm.
AD lightning bolt, ADHD. Highway to, hey, look, a squirrel.
Oh, we had some crazy ones yesterday.
She's gluing it down right now. I can't remember how it was spelled.
I
Sir,
honestly can't get all the letters. I think it's CERLIFIOAT, maybe.
she
Kind of
thinks
hard.
it's French.
Yeah, because everything else on here is French. So I'm guessing it's French. But I could be wrong.
Certificate.
And what did I say it was?
Whatever. You didn't say certificate.
No, because I said it in English. I don't speak French. I only speak English. Well, okay.
Hey, Sue. She said certificate too. I guess you got to be French to be able to read that fancy cursive.
I guess. I don't know, guys. I think we should make a napkin journal. What do you guys say? I know you ladies all have oodles of napkins. I know that already. That would be fun. Just do page after page collage of napkins.
I think I started something like that.
I think we should do that.
For sure. It could be
Because
like your napkin scrapbook of all the napkins you've owned in your life.
there you go. Because, napkins, I mean, in most of them in general, they're so pretty. I mean, there's some ugly ones out there too, but
So Mary has a question.
okay, let's see if we have an answer.
Is the diary the October caboodle?
No, no. We're gonna be doing batik for. Did she say October?
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah. No. Yeah. The answer is no. I'm so glad I had an answer. Yeah, we'll be starting the natural dyes in November because when you work with the batik, you deal with what they call, what do they call that? Cold dye. And those are not natural. These are synthetic colors, which there's no problem in adding it into your book. But we'll start on the book with the natural dyes, which will be in November. Yay! Oh, I think she looks kind of cute. Maybe I should do one of the other ladies. I have some of the other ladies too.
Well, don't waste all your napkins.
What do you mean? These
I
aren't
said,
wasted.
I said, don't waste all your napkins if you're going to make a napkin journal.
Oh, please. I got so many napkins. Oh, yeah. The reason I didn't use her is I'd have to like cut her. But if I cut it off like right here, it might look like she has her arm behind her back. And it won't look like she's just cut off. Maybe. Let me see. We can play with it. That's what we're here for.
So, are you going to make, are those going to be like covers or what? Or you're just gluing?
No, they're going to be the covers like these are.
Yeah.
To the journal. Okay. Okay, here we go. Chop, chop, chop. Oh!
Hey, Ann. Uh-oh. Ann has to try and say hi to everyone, but her internet keeps cutting in and out.
Uh-oh.
That sucks.
Well, that's no fun. Oh, there. That looks like it's a hidden. That looks like a hidden arm. Maybe. Yeah. Doesn't that look like that's behind her back now? Instead of just chopped off.
I don't know. I still have a sad feeling when I look at her, but hey, Suzanne.
Okay, let's see. What do I want to put with her? Maybe I want to use some of these cute corners. Last night I was looking at old houses again. I love looking at old architecture. There's this one house in Ohio that had all, and I mean all of the original woodwork inside. The window casings, the door casings, the stairs, the floor, you name it. It was still all original and had not been painted. And it had the kind of shellac from the old days that all you have to do is take really fine grained steel wool to it and it will bring it back to its original sheen. So like I mean it's still work, but minimal work compared to stripping and staining and all that stuff.
Did you get it?
No. I've done so many, rehabs on houses. I don't know if I have the energy to tackle something like that again. In my mind, I do, but I don't know if I do physically. I know Richard doesn't because of his shoulder. I mean, there's 101 things he can't do that he used to do without even thinking about it. And I could not take up the slack on what he can't do. So it's basically a no-show. But I can dream about it. I can look at it and in my mind remodel it and look at it and see what I would do with it. That's always fun. And it was like 6,000 square feet. It was a big one.
That's a big house.
Yeah. It was basically, there was more square footage, but not what they call livable because the basement was, just a regular height of a floor. So it could be finished and it'd be the whole, it was the entirety of the house, the size. So there was a lot of room for that. And then there was 3,000 on the first floor, 3,000 on the second floor, and then there was a completely unfinished attic that the attic was like 2 stories tall. I mean, it was so high pitched and everything. I mean, it was crazy. If you were into, doing the Airbnbs and stuff like that, that would be a perfect house or just a B&B. Let's see. Do I like that or not?
What's the difference?
One, you're hosting, literally physically hosting, or somebody is there hosting. And the other is you just show up and it's like renting the house, for X amount of time. Oh, that looks kind of cute right there. Maybe too much. Let's see.
What is that on the side of? Oh, that's a flower.
Yeah, it's one of those. I'm not sure if I'm leaving it there.
It looked like an emu or an ostrich or something.
Just the butt?
Yeah. Hey, Brenda I ain't watching no football.
Let me go get a different
napkin. Pieces of crappy paper, junky paper, and napkins collaged on all the pages. I guess, I don't know, but I'll ask her opinion when she gets back.
I'm right here. I can hear you.
So Elvis said, what does a napkin journal to you consist of?
Oh. Yeah, I made one before, and I don't have it anymore because somebody wanted it. And what I did with that one, that's why I prefaced that because I can't show it to you. I got just a regular, book with the regular pages, a reading book. And then I went over all the pages with with gesso or white paint. I can't remember which. I think it was gesso. So I would have that white base to work with. And then I kind of did what I'm doing right now with different napkins and create like little collages with the napkins. It came out kind of cute. And then I started this other one. I still have that one here. I never did do anything with it. I just started filling up pages with the napkins, the full napkin, as opposed to cutting it apart. So, well, my camera's not going to like these pages, I can tell.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
This was a 6x6, right? So I just opened it all up.
Oh, I had that one.
That's a cool one.
I made a journal out of that with Johnny.
Cool.
The only
And
journal I've ever made.
then I started from the back because I didn't want it to get all, the binding all crooked. So I did some in the front, some in the back.
So did you? Hey, that's from the Christmas Story.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I just liked that it was red with the black and white. Oh, that's right. MAS. It says right there. I just tore it all off.
Very cool.
And so this is extremely simple, obviously, because you just glue down the whole napkin.
Funky fish.
And then this was a really small one, so it didn't fill up the whole page even when I opened it up. So I just got another napkin and put it here on the side. Oops. Oh, here's a little piece I still have to glue on that side. And I haven't even cleaned the edge off that one. There you go. And that's all I've got done on there. But see, this is an old, what do you call these things?
Planner.
And I forget where I got it, but after.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah, after a couple of months, they've given them away. I think maybe this was given away at that place down the street where they just throw stuff in the bin for you to take free. I think that's where this one came from. But it's real leather.
Whoa.
Maybe I'll finish, just gluing in here every once in a while.
A real leather napkin book.
Yeah.
So if you ever do catering, you can tell them, and here, if you would like to pick out your napkins, these are my sample books.
And so, what's this? Oh, I haven't finished that one. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so then, the other alternative is just to get just a regular book and create yourself a white background and maybe do collage work on it like I'm doing these.
You could also use those silly little cheap composition books.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or if you have little cocktail napkins, then you could get the half composition books.
Yeah, I don't have that.
There you go. At her, Amber said, yeah, at her B&B.
Yeah, everybody that comes has to, glue something on your book. Instead of signing it, they glue something on your book. Let's see.
Yeah, I like that too, Elvis. Probably feels good in your hands. Then when you open it, you can pet it. It's a napkin petting book.
Napkin petting book. I don't think these colors go with this. Well, the yellow does, but I already did the yellow on that one. I don't know. It might look okay. We'll see. We'll see.
There's the other half of that. Oh, no, that's the same one. Same ostrich.
Yeah. Same one. I really like this. This is one of my favorite napkins. I'm running out. I keep every little piece because I like all the colors on that.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, APG said the purple looked good.
my
Yeah, with that
Tuesday, my
green at the bottom.
my Tuesday morning, they don't have any more nap. They don't have anything. I don't even go anymore. I don't even go.
They should have just changed the name of it too.
Yeah,
Like Thursday mid morning or something. I don't know.
yeah, I agree, 100%.
Or Saturday afternoon since now it's a home store. So in case you're lurking, um, what's the marigold fabric will be in the shop tomorrow, hopefully.
Yes, ma'am. Now the marigold one we're not going to be doing together. I just want to clarify that because I did that before I came up with this whole concoction idea. If I had thought about it, I would have videoed the making of the marigolds, but the idea came to me kind of sort of after I was done.
Hey Lee, you can lurk. I know APG. That's what I thought. That they used to only be open on Tuesday mornings.
You would think with a name like that, right?
No, they did.
Oh,
That's
they
actually
do for
yeah.
real.
When I was like 12 or something, I remember.
Really? How
Yeah, because we had to drive over to Spring Branch, the fancy side of town,
Ooh.
which is the ghetto now, and there was one over there by the mental hospital.
Uh-oh.
Donna's going to say hey now because she's going to say goodnight. She's so tired.
Aw.
Going to bed even though it's 7. Have a great weekend, all. All right. Well, hey, we
You
can.
have a good snooze.
We'll just do it 2 minutes early. Lurker, say hey.
Yeah.
Lurker, say hey to us and bye to Donna. You hear Sophie?
Yeah. I think she's going with Donna.
Hey, APG. Hey, Kiki. Hey, gal. Hey, Roseanne. Hey, Janine. Janine's coming right behind you, Donna, so get her side of the bed warm. Hey, Pam. Hey, Janet. Hey, Janice. Janet and Janice. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Elvis. Hey, Janine. Amber says, I remember there was one in Erie when I lived there, and there was never anyone there, so that makes sense. That's right. They're saying goodnight, Donna. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Suzanne. Suzanne saying goodbye. Hey, Amber. Susan, what did you have for dinner? Not me. That's Sophie. Sophie's joining you too, so make room for her. Hey, Riri. Hey, Mary. And hey, Ann, when your internet comes back.
Poor thing. Maybe she's getting a hurricane. Which Ann is that?
Ann Lar.
Yeah, she's probably the hurricane wants to get her.
That's like when I got home from the vet. Betty said, "I don't know why the TV in here is not working." She was in the bedroom. I said, "I don't know," and I said, "I didn't do anything." Yes, Gail. Sophie's my dog. Hey, Nancy. Um, hey, Deborah Detter. How are you?
Hey, Deborah.
So I didn't realize. I didn't even think about it before I left. I disconnected the TV and the cable and all of that and moved the stand. and just set it in a corner. I told her, I said, we don't need to watch TV today. So I put it. So I had to go find somewhere just to hook up the modem and yeah.
Oh my.
Never even thought about it. You unplug the internet, it quits working.
What a concept.
Hey, Sally. Hey, Fern. Hey, Carol. Hey, Pinky. Hey, Linda. Question. When Rosemary made the marigold dye, did she use the entire bloom? And if so, how many?
Okay, the how many I honestly don't know because they were dried. I have them in a little thingamajigger, and I'm not sure what you mean by the whole flower. Let me show you.
Well, did you pick all the? Well, no, that would take forever. It's not like a daisy.
Like this. Over the summer, I just clipped them all off and dried them out, and I just threw this whole thing in.
So like butterfly pea.
Yeah.
Just a whole little bud.
Yeah.
So was it that many or was it more?
Oh, it was more than what's in there. I used a lot because I dyed a lot of fabric.
Hey, Ann.
And I honestly don't know how much. I would say, maybe, okay, I'm thinking of a 4-cup measuring cup.
Hey, Stasia.
I must have done 4 of those cups. So you're like 16 cups of those.
Whoa.
Hey, I needed some pigment.
Was that in a cauldron?
Well, I do have a big pot that I do all this.
She says, I have marigolds in the garden. Gonna try.
So what I did is I have this big old pot. I don't know how much that is. I don't know. And then I got that at a junk place, and then I got this at a junk place. So I just fill the big thing full of water, and then I throw all the whatever it is I want to boil in here. When I'm done, I mash it up and then take it out, and then I have my dye bath all ready to go. So right. Sorry, you asked, right? That was a noisy explanation. Visual aids always help. Yes, they do. Okay, so I'm going to put her right there. Somewhere right there. It's a dress. You need a lot of space, especially when you forget about something and you just let it boil. So if it isn't like all the way up the top, you're always safe.
Yeah, but that's like Mary said she got a trash bag of acorns and it was like a freaking industrial size trash can. Like huge.
Yeah. Well, if you're, look, that's the way I look at it. If you are going to go through all of the trouble that some of this stuff entails, all of the steps you have to do, no matter what, you might as well make enough of that stuff to make it worth your while. Because it's a lot of work.
Oh no. Brenda said, we had a big cast iron cauldron that Bo's grandmother washed clothes in. Somebody stole it from the porch. Hope they dropped it on their foot and broke their toe. That's so silly. Why do you? It's not yours. Get off my property.
You're probably gonna
Stasia
use.
said, Did you all see Stampington is having their back issue sale?
Oh, I thought they just had that. I guess time goes by fast. I think they have it twice a year. So that must have been 6 months ago. For me, that was just.
Is that how much hibiscus dye you made, APG? And what does that mean? APG said, LOL, Stasia, I have that one.
She has all the back issues.
Yes. Or she has a back issue. She threw her back out, so she might just have a back issue. She don't need to buy one. So Mary says, I got the acorns today. Only got about a third of the trash can and walked away with plenty. I can get more if I want. Well, that's cool. She says, I have all the issues, and yes, I have a back issue too. Yeah, I was wondering too. Well, I saw Mary had done something with the acorn dye on some paper, and then I saw her use a stain on the paper, and she drew around it and created a Penelope.
Mm-hmm.
APG wants to try pine cones. Do they do anything?
They make a nice rich color.
Riri, go sit down.
What?
Cause she over here doing phonetics in chat.
I haven't done the pine cones, but I saw someone who did. I forget where I saw that. I don't know if it was YouTube or Pinterest or somewhere, and it was a pretty cool color. And then she used some modifiers, and she changed the colors. It was pretty cool. Okay. She looks rather exotic. Somebody's getting in trouble.
Yep, Heidi.
I know it's not the kitty cat because I haven't heard him yet.
Oh, APG says corn. Mary said, yes, it dries lighter, the acorn, better for eco dyeing than writing, in my humble opinion.
Well, okay, so we gotta let those dry. That's not dry yet.
Yeah, but your walnut dye turned out pretty cool, Mary. That takes patience. I don't have any. I dyed 5 pieces of tea dyed paper one time, and I was like, man, look what I did.
Okay, so now I will do. I think I'm going to do a couple of tags.
APG said, you can eat acorns, but you gotta boil the tannin out of them. It's them, Jamie. Them, not I can't believe she just corrected my acorn. Oh, she's doing walnut dye tonight. It is really dark. Are those paper tags or fabric tags?
Fabric with plaster.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, are y'all thinking on this time card guest check thing?
I think they left that in the dust.
They're like, man, I de-stashed those dadgum time cards and tickets long time ago.
Their history. But I know everybody still has napkins. Nobody's going to lie to me about that.
Oh my God! Don't even ask how many napkins we have.
I can imagine. You'll get a different napkin.
Hey, Shanta, how are you?
Hi, Shanta. Oh, I haven't forgotten about you. My life just been crazy. Let's see.
Oh, Mary's gonna go and behead her marigolds. If it works, she'll plant a lot more next year. She said, "Oh, good, LOL. Trust me, mine too." I need to make a book just out of the cool Nikki napkins.
Yeah, she's got some cool stuff. I
Oh
mean,
my
you got
gosh.
some cool stuff from her.
Yeah, I did. That was the coolest napkin sale I ever didn't go to.
I know. I think more people bought for you than for themselves. They were having fun.
Oh my gosh. Riri's going to use them for Inktober this year.
Gonna use what?
Yep.
Okay.
Time cards, maybe? No, they're not. No, they're not, Anne. No, they're not, Anne. Janice said, Mary, you could save a few of the better blooms to dry and replant those seeds next year if you don't use them all for dye. Yes, she did, Shanta. She talked about it last night.
About what?
No, they're not, Anne. Did she mean to ask me 3 times? That's okay.
What does she want?
She said, are time cards even still used? Are time cards even still used? Are time cards even still used? It's going to be not a journal, Shanta. It's going to be batik.
Yeah, we're gonna
A
do.
lesson in batik. Amber doesn't have any time cards, but she thinks they would make good collage tags.
Yeah,
Yes, they would, for sure.
for sure, for sure.
I know, Gail. I'm picking on Anne. Anne's my buddy. Um, they have a thing at work where those workers they just walk up and stick their thumb on there or something.
Well, some businesses must use them because they still sell them at Sam's.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like the chicken places and the fast food restaurants and stuff like that. But man, that sucks because you can't go have your buddy clock you in when you got to stick your thumb on there. Hey,
Yeah.
Hassan. Where
Hi,
you at,
Hassan.
Kathy? Kathy's over here lurking somewhere. Yep. Amy said a lot of hotels, fast food, and restaurants use them still. Mary said, is Rosemary doing a batik kit then, or do we gather our own supplies?
I'm going to be offering a kit.
And you can get one with a warmer if you need one for your wax, or one without a warmer if you already have a warmer. It will include the fabric, it will include the wax, it will include the dye, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want a tajikanique, then you have to go buy your own. But she's not going to teach you how to use that. So you just have to get a paintbrush, natural hair, not synthetic, because it may melt in the wax. So you will need to provide your own natural hair paintbrush.
Or take a chance with one of your synthetic ones and see if it doesn't like
Yep.
disintegrate it. Because I had when it disintegrated, I had another one that it worked. That's why I don't want to promote it, because it might disintegrate.
Yes, it's the exact same warmer that came in the encaustic kit. Yes, Mary. So you're good. Look at you. You're just making a botanical garden over there.
Yeah.
Don't be throwing your phone, Brenda.
You
Hey,
guys are,
Leslie. That's okay. You can fall asleep. I do every now and then.
and then she blames it on the dog.
No, that was Sophie. She came and laid her head in my lap and she was gone. That looks like a halo.
Mm-hmm. That's not even the kitty cat.
I don't know where he is. He's been quiet today.
Hmm. You guys that are fans of Home Free, have you heard the latest that they recorded opera? Masendorma, if you're a Pavarotti fan.
A who?
Pavarotti friend. Friend, not friend. Never mind. Fan. I can't even say fan. I'm so tired. I don't know if I want that there.
I don't even know what that is.
What is?
Whatever you just said, I was turning the volume back up because
Oh,
Betty was talking to me.
those that are fans of, what's the name of that group? I said it before.
El Divo?
No,
Oh.
the acapella group.
Oh.
Home Free, right? Is that their name? You must not be a fan.
Good night,
Anyway,
Hassan. Thanks for coming in.
they're known for singing what you would consider, I guess, country music for the most part. And two of the guys came out with their rendition of an very, very famous opera aria, and they killed it. It's really cool.
I saw Michael Bublé sing country today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was on YouTube. It wasn't new, but
Mm-hmm.
He
Good
was
night, Hassan.
oh no. Look at that.
Who? What?
Johnny Depp is dating his former UK lawyer.
Oh
Anyway,
no.
so he was doing a special with what's the guy that married Catherine McPhee? Um
I know who you mean. I can't think of his name.
yeah, David Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he was going to sing a song, so David Foster was playing the piano and he started singing that song Home. Let me
Mm-hmm.
go home. Yeah. And he was singing it like Blake Shelton. So then Blake Shelton came out and helped him do the song. They sound so good. They sounded so good together. Well, shoot, Nancy, you got that new hip. You got to break it in.
Don't say break.
No. Wear it in.
Move
What?
it. Hmm?
What can I say?
Move it so you don't lose it.
She likes to move it, move it. I got my last field guide today. I hate that. It's like every time I get one magazine from Stampington, it says, "This is your last issue."
Oh no. You know, did I miss one, or I just disliked the last one? I got so much that I didn't even through it enough, and it feels like it's been a long time since I got it.
No, this was the field guide.
No, but I mean, do you still get
Yes.
the okay? So when was the last time you got one?
Um.
Is
Well,
it the one, is it the one we didn't like?
no, that was a pink one, and then one came out after that.
Oh, see, I didn't get that one.
Yes, you did. 'Cause you
Oh,
showed it.
oh, uh, I must have not liked that one either.
Well, you liked it better than you liked the one before.
I got to go find it because I don't think I looked at it after we looked at it together because I can't remember one thing out of it. And usually I can, in my mind, I can remember some of the stuff.
Yeah, it's. I think I got the I think I renewed my Bella Grace without the field guide this time.
They were running a special, right, for you to renew stuff?
Yeah. So that's when I renewed my other one like you get.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Roseanne said it should be out soon.
Okay. Yeah, because I can't even remember what the cover looks like. That's how much I'm drawing a blank.
Let me see if I have mine right here. Nope, that's Bella Grace. And Betty moved my end table to the kitchen, so I don't have my other one. Shoot, I think Nancy said she got her hip on a Monday, rode a bike on a Wednesday, and did a marathon on Friday or something. She did great.
Mm-hmm. I think she was giving physical therapy to other people there at the hospital.
That's great. Sophie stepped on my foot, and I've been limping for days.
Crazy animals.
She didn't step on it, but she heard a noise outside,
And she took
and that is like immediate go from 0 to 60 in a second.
her. Mm-hmm.
And her foot, I just happened to be standing there barefoot, and the whole top of my foot has got like two punctures and then like a bruise the size of um, a cupcake.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Ow. It's painful just hearing about it.
It's all swollen and black and blue, and I'm having to milk it.
Is that why you didn't take the trash out?
I did take the trash out.
Oh, you did.
I took the trash out. I took the recycle out. I took the tomato plants and put them out. And
Wow, what kind of food were you after?
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh no. Amber said one time my aunt was passing me on the stairs and stepped on my foot and she broke hers.
Oh my gosh. You got one strong foot, lady.
I know there was these girls in school, and there was like a couple of them that were just like bullies,
Mm-hmm.
and we were having to run track around the concrete playground. So I'm ignoring her because I'd already told my brother. My brother went up and talked to the principal. He's like, "You better tell these girls to back off of my sister." And so we were running a track around this concrete thing. Well, she thought she was going to be cute, and she stuck her foot over there in between my feet when I was running
Uh-huh.
to trip me. Well, I tripped, but I didn't fall. I just did a clumsy,
Mhm.
forward run. And what happened? She fell. What she do? She fell back. What she do? She caught herself with her arms. And you know what? Her arm broke.
Oh my God.
And she, and it looked like it was between the wrist and her elbow. It was like bowed.
Ew.
And she said, she told the coach, she said, Miss Heisey, she bit my arm. She bit my arm, Miss Heisey. I'm like, I bent your arm. You tripped me. You fell. You bent your own arm. How did I do that? But if it had been me that had fallen and broken my arm, it would have been funny, right? So can I laugh
Right.
now? See, that's called karma.
Mm-hmm.
She did though. She looked at her arm, and I looked at her arm, and I was like, "Holy moly!" She looked like the rubber man. I guess it didn't hurt her, else she was just in shock of seeing it in such a weird shape.
That had hurt. She was right so mad because she was hoping that to happen to you.
That's right. When she came back to school, I was like, "Can I sign your cast? Since I've been it, can I sign it?"
Oh no.
Then I could walk down the halls of school like, I was Miss Stang. I've been her. I've been the bully's arm.
And how old were you then?
I was in seventh grade.
Oh, okay. Well, weren't you like tall then or not?
I was tall, but
And they still wanted to bully you?
well, that doesn't matter. A bully is a bully.
I guess that's true.
That's right. They were the little tough girls from the project. No, she wasn't nice after that, Leslie, but she didn't mess with me no more. I mean, I didn't do anything. I just knew how to not fall.
You had the mistake of having balance. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because she was a little thing. So did Richard get a screen?
Did he get a what?
A monitor?
Oh, no, he didn't, tell you the truth. I think he's still kind of contemplating. I think. I don't really know what he's doing. I mean, he really doesn't have any room. Well, if he got rid of the ones he has.
Yeah.
I think he's just dragging his feet um because he's trying to figure out what kind of new computer he wants to get so he can do his flight simulator.
Yep.
And so I think he's just kind of figuring he'll just do everything at one time, I guess. I'm not really sure what his what his plan is. Or if he has one, to tell you the truth.
Well, why don't you just
Uh-oh.
get him an old bath towel and a clothespin, and he can clip it on and run around the yard making the vroom noise. That's right, Leslie. Knowing how not to fall is very important. Can you see Richard running around the yard in a homemade cape?
No. Yeah, he's not the cape kind of guy. He's a lot of things, but he's not a cape guy.
Oh no, Elvis. I thought he protected him from the hawks. She said, I don't think I told you, but Benny and my daughter's dog did not get along. And the first day, Benny was in my lap and Remy came at him. I lifted up a pillow to block him, and Benny bit my arm, but not on purpose.
Oh no, I bet you he felt bad.
He
You
was
know, the
probably,
dogs,
yeah.
they do feel really bad when they do something like that.
I know that. So I told Sophie, look what you did to Mama's foot. Look at Mama's foot. I told Betty, I said, will you go get me Boo Boo Kitty, please? She's like, what do you need Boo Boo Kitty for? I said, because she's slammed across my foot and it's all swollen. Those are the coolest little things. If you hurt yourself or whatever, you just grab Boo Boo Kitty out of the freezer and you are all better.
Hmm.
Did you go get a rabies shot, Elvis? Man, there was a lady at work and her cat bit her husband. It put him in the emergency room with an infection. Cats have bad bites. Very bad bites.
Well, they have in their claws and their teeth, they have poison.
Oh.
Yeah, it usually doesn't affect, well, it does affect humans, but of course it doesn't kill them or anything. But if you ever have been scratched or bit by a cat, you know how it swells immediately around that scratch? There's a,
I
you
don't
know,
get that close to a cat. Is that what cat scratch fever is?
maybe. But it's because it's poison, and it's because that bite and that claw is supposed to like kill the bird. You know what I mean? The
Oh.
whatever varmint they're after. It kind of stuns them and slows them down. It's like a what? I don't know.
Oh no. She said she had 5 punctures and they were healing, but today she had to go to the doctor and he opened them all the way up, cleaned and stitched them closed, and gave her antibiotics.
Uh-oh. Poison. I'm telling you, poison.
That was a dog though.
It's a cat. Oh, hers.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Gail
Yeah.
said she had to take her son for medical care after he got bit by a neighbor's cat. Yes, cat scratch fever. Roseanne had cat scratch fever 4 times.
Yeah, those little scrapes from a cat are not to be overlooked or trivialized. They can do some damage.
Oh, that's miserable, Elvis, when you have two dogs that don't like each other.
Yeah, we had that situation.
Yes, us too. That is just constant stress. It's just
It
more than I could handle.
constant stress.
Yes. That's how Charlie's getting. He just don't like Sophie. Don't look at me.
Wow.
Yeah.
You think they're just jealous of the attention you give Sophie?
No, because Charlie could care less if I ever came home.
Oh, okay.
But Charlie is like a one person dog, and he don't want nobody around Betty. He don't want nobody looking at him. He don't want nobody nothing. So I ordered his butt a little muzzle that came in the Amazon today. Like, now, growl all you want. But I mean, he is way littler than Sophie, and he gets all bossy by the food bowl, and he don't want nobody. Oh, no, 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 go away. And then he tussles with her, and they got into it the other day, and I'm like, OMG, I can't do this dog fight stuff. Elvis said, I'm 67 and trying to hold back a 110-pound dog is not fun.
No.
She said, Benny was mad at me, but I'm sure all Remy saw was squirrel. Mary says, oh my, I just turned off the walnut dye and dipped a paper in it. It's a deep chocolate. I might need to dilute it. It dries lighter, so I will see in the morning.
Well, even if you have to dilute it, that's great. It means you have more.
That's right.
Yeah. Double trouble.
Heck yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with chocolate paper. Amy's chocolate paper sells like crazy. I think she calls hers dirt or mud or
Something like that. Crud.
graveyard dirt.
She comes up with some funny names.
That's awesome. Or put him in a boarding house, Elvis. A deep chocolate. That would be cool. Maybe you shouldn't dip it. Maybe you should just take like a cloth and swirl it around your paper. She hasn't strained it yet. It's cooling. Yeah, I would do like a chocolate vanilla swirl. Make it look marbled.
Marble.
Now, what are you doing these for?
To go with my journals, my content journals.
Yeah, spritz it. That would be cool, APG. Spritz it or flick it with your fingers, or like my grandma used to do with the starch on those shirts. You would just flip that. I remember she had she'd use a Coke bottle with some kind of silver and cork stopper, and she would shake that starch on those shirts. Those shirts will be on the hangers and the arms would be sticking east and west, straight out.
Yeah, that must have been uncomfortable to wear.
Uh-oh, she needs more jars. Too bad you can't store it in wax paper boxes. You'd be set. Yeah, see, Gail's mom had a Coke bottle sprinkler.
Yeah, I remember seeing those
Yeah.
somewhere.
Man, I wish I'd have thought about it because that would have been like something cool to keep from her house.
Hmm.
Because she like moved out and our house got abandoned, and
Oh no.
so me and my ex roommate, we went over there and I crawled up in the attic and I found these what do you call them? They're patterns. They were my grandpa's patterns that he had made out of crate boxes, and it was half violin pieces because he made violins.
Mm.
Yeah, it, they're so I got his whatever you call them, his patterns made out of those old crate boxes.
Oh wow.
And I found his leather razor strap
Mm-hmm.
hanging on a nail in the back of one of the back room closets. And I found his that razor thing that went with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool. Template. Thank you. No, we will never have Friday evenings, Nancy. Yes, we'll still have Wednesday and Thursday evenings, but your video will be instructional and in your Etsy message or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes her too long, and she has to be in the mood.
Well, I'm not going to be standing over the stove for 2 hours on Wednesday night and just showing you 2 hours of Brum, 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 brum. Stir. Brum, brum. I don't think so.
That's why you need a GoPro.
No, I'm not doing that. Not live.
I remember when you did that um, cyanotype. You come in here and you do your thing, and then you run outside and you sit in the sun, and you come back in and you do it, and you run back outside.
But see, that was fast. I could do that. It was a matter of 5 minutes. Now that's doable.
So join us next Wednesday night when we'll be watching water boil. That's right, Sherry. Thursday you can watch the wax melt. Hey, Allie K.
Hey, Miss Ellie.
So maybe you could do like a time lapse and speed it up, and we can watch the resist happen. Put a camera on it.
Put a camera on it.
Yep. And then speed it up.
I don't have to. That thing dries in 2 seconds.
Good night, APG. Good to see you.
Glad you're feeling better.
Mary said, chocolate batik. I told you to do a chocolate vanilla swirl. That's right. And Sherry said, and because we're watching water boil, it will never boil.
That's right.
She's going to make batik. Allie. I don't know. It's some kind of designer fabric. Amber, does Mary have your address? Roseanne has a question.
Good. I love questions.
Oh, you know it does, Roseanne, because she does that with her stuff. Will a pancake griddle work?
Yes. I use that myself.
Yep, I've seen you. She'll put that wax on there and then just take her chopstick and float her paper through that wax. Yeah, that's what it is, Allie. She says she loves batik, but she's never made it. I guess I just don't know what the heck it is.
I'm going to go see. I think I have a piece. Not one of my pieces, but just a piece.
That will melt a lot of wax, though. Do you need that much wax?
For what?
A pancake griddle full?
No, 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 no. No, no. What you do is if that let me backtrack. When I said you can use a pancake griddle, I'm saying you can use that as your heat source.
Oh,
Then you need to get some little small
pot.
container like, like a tuna can or something like that, and put the tuna can on your heat source and put your wax in there. Okay. Okay, so now these have to dry a little bit. That away.
Good grief, Brenda. I'd have let that cat just bye. Look at Amber. She said, "Holy cow." She's been watching my videos too much.
Why did she say that?
Because that's like my favorite phrase.
Oh,
People always laugh at me because I say that. Holy cow. I'm like, yeah, holy cow.
yeah.
I think I even said that when I saw Mary's giant megaton of acorns.
Acorn. Oh, I had a little baby one made.
It's a little a little bird sitting on a peach.
Um, uh, it's not a peach. I'm not sure what that is. It's what is that fruit called? Is that
It's a persimmon,
like a passion fruit?
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's a good answer because see, here's the full. See,
Oh,
yeah, it's not an orange. It's got those seeds in that centered around. And I know well, of course it's a passion fruit. Hello, passion fruit flower. Yes, this is
uh,
a passion fruit.
it kind of looks like an acorn squash.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, Annie man.
Okay, keep the troops entertained. I'm gonna see if I can get me a little piece of batik.
Papaya. That's a good answer. I can't, Elvis. I have to please the majority here. And even APG said it different, and she only lives just a couple minutes up the road a piece. That's right, Elvis. She was on an Alaskan cruise, Riri, and then she went to a some kind of hipster 70s dude motel in New York. I'll say it like Google. Acorn. Acorn. Annie Mae, you just never stay home. No wonder you can't craft. At least one of these days when you retire, you'll have all those kits waiting for you. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the man buns. Yeah. Hipsters in skinny pants and man buns. That would be scary. So, did anybody watch the special on, I don't know if it was on Netflix or Hulu, about what really happened to Richard Simmons? Or was I the only one that watched that train wreck? And I didn't even care what happened to him, but I couldn't stop watching it. I thought they were going to like give me something, a really interesting story. I have never seen a hot man bun, Amber. Where do I look? Oh, Hulu.
Okay, now before I show you this, we are obviously not going to get this elaborate. I just can't find a simple pattern. So don't get all excited or nervous, whichever direction this takes you. Hold on.
I think he had bad knees and he didn't want to have surgery, and he couldn't be the way that he was, and he really was like a very introverted person, and he just chose to disappear from society.
Ooh. Okay. This is a very elaborate example of batik. Oh no, my camera doesn't like it.
Geneva, you just hang on, Rosemary. Just stop right here.
I know, I know. I want to know too.
Geneva, I need your full attention. Let me know when she's paying attention to me.
Hold on. Oh, she hasn't acknowledged you yet.
Okay, so
There you go. She's listening.
last Thursday night, when we all said our goodbyes, you said, "Good night, everyone. Sleep tight and eat your Mexicans." What did that mean? Good night, everyone. Sleep tight and eat your Mexican. Rosemary and I were sitting there looking at chat after we left, And I said, look what Geneva just put in chat. What does that mean? She's like, I don't know.
Does that mean she knows a Mexican?
I don't know.
Does that mean she is a Mexican? Does that mean
So
she...
we put in chat, you're Mexican what?
So I thought, she didn't say go eat your Mexican dinner. It was go eat a Mexican.
No, it just said, good night, everyone. Sleep tight and eat your Mexican. No period. No ellipsis or whatever. No, that's what you exercise on. Whatever those dots are. Nothing. Just it stopped right there and then chat went silent.
She's not answering. She's just laughing at us.
Come on. She says food.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not what you said. We know how to read.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be trying to make it on us now. Oh, Rosemary and Bubba don't know how to read. No, we know how to read.
Oh, I have a screenshot. I can put it in the group in case anybody needs to see it. Yes. That's right. Okay. Well, I tried to catch you last night when I remembered it, and you were already gone.
Or she pretended she was gone.
Yeah, you pretended you were gone.
Yeah.
But it says, good night, everyone. Sleep tight. Eat your Mexican. And you even capitalized Mexican.
Yeah, you're very grammatically incorrect. Correct.
Yeah. I can let you off the hook now. We got tickled about it because I'm like, I don't know what she means.
It wasn't like we were talking about Mexican food before we said goodnight.
I think she slid out the back door. She was probably like, oh, I hit enter before I finished the sentence. She's like, well, everybody's gone. Nobody saw it.
Right.
Yeah, we saw it.
We saw it.
Hey, you know what last week was, right? Well, it wasn't Cinco de Mayo.
It was Latin Heritage Month this whole month.
Amber says, I was like, dang, and here I am without a Mexican.
Oh,
Oh, we love you. You know it.
oh,
That's right. Exactly. She said exactly. Latin Heritage Month.
I shouldn't have given her that one.
That's what she meant.
Oh no, poor Gail missed everything. That's what happens when you have a good flow.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. No.
What are they talking about? NASA has a Armageddon.
Huh? NASA has what?
NASA's DART mission will crash spacecraft into asteroid in first of its kind experiment. Okay.
Oh, Gail says, I was here for Eat Your Mex. That's it, Gail. We were calling out Geneva because that was one of her comments last week when we were all saying goodnight.
Yeah.
She's not giving us a good answer. She stole my answer.
Yeah. She meant food. She was talking about Mexican heritage. Okay, so this is batik.
Okay, so in its most glorious form, with a lot of details, this is batik. Okay, so what batik is basically, in a nutshell, is it's a piece of fabric. You start off with whatever color you want. We're going to start off with a neutral. This one started off with a neutral, and then you create a design. We're going to have a simple design, people. We're not doing this. We have a simple design, and what you do is with your wax, what we're going to do, we're going to cover up the small design that we have, and that will leave that design when we're all done will be the original color of the fabric we have. We're going to start off with some muslin, so it'll end up being this color right here. And then what you do is you can have various layers. Now this particular one just has, it looks like maybe two colors, right?
Hey, Vanessa.
Maybe even just one color, two colors. And you build upon whatever the design that we have. The wax is going to act like a resist. So the first time you put the wax on, you're going to be leaving the original muslin color. Then whatever, and then after that, then you're going to, with the dyes that we have, we will dye the fabric, the rest that's left. And there's different ways to do that, and we'll cover all that. And then after you do that, then you come back with some more wax and cover up that color that you dyed with the wax, so that later on when we're done, that color will be exposed. And so on and so forth. You can do that as many times as you want. And you want to start off with your lightest color because you're going to be building on top of those colors. So you're kind of designing it kind of almost backwards from the way it's going to look when you're done. And the way that you can tell real batik from printed batik patterns is it's going to look the same on both sides because the dyes went through. If this was, kind of, like regular fabric where it's almost white in the back, then it's just manufactured printed material that looks like it's batik, but it's not. This one is because it's the same on both sides. And that's why it's important that you have the fabric up. And in our case, we're not going to put it in that big frame we spoke about. We're just going to do it on that embroidery hoop. But the experienced batik artists, they would just hold this in their hand. They'd get the brush or whatever tool they use with the wax, and they would go around, moving it around, doing their design, moving it around, do the design. That's a professional. We are not. Nor do we pretend to be.
So will my class project look like this when I'm done?
No,
Okay.
no. That's why I said don't get excited. We're gonna do something simple. We're gonna be working on, I think, forget if I got a 6 or an 8-inch. I forgot what size I got. Embroidery hoops. And I figure the way most of us work, the things that we end up doing, you're going to either end up like framing it and put it on your wall, something small, or, you're going to end up maybe using it as a partial part to your pillow and putting it on a larger piece, or you're going to do something with it and you're going to use it as a journal cover. More than likely you're going to do one of those, things with your finished piece. So the design is probably going to be about 6 inches in diameter. And so basically you're going to be learning the principle on how to do this. And then if it's something you like, then you'll be able to expand your design, and the principle stays the same. The design just changes. Oh, he's here. Hello. Hi. Hello. Brrr. Brrr. Hello. He talks to me. I know he is. Brrr.
He's like, I guess I need to make an appearance. Yeah, I would mess that up too.
Yes, Amber. This is going to be no, you can't really mess it up. It you'll see. You can't because it'll look like that's what you meant to happen. It's cool. It's pretty cool.
It looks cool.
Yeah. And then once you've done the simple design and you've done like maybe one or two colors, we're going to keep it really, really simple, guys. And so then once you've done that, then you cover everything with the wax. And then let's just say it's this piece right here. So now you've done your layers how you want it. You've got two or three colors on there. And then you do the whole thing, cover the whole thing up with wax. And then you kind of crunch it up. And then we're going to put it in a dark, and that's where all of these lines, all those brown lines you see all over the place, that is what bleeds through the crunching of the wax. So it just kind of happens. It doesn't take a great talent to do all that because it just happens. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now the original art of batik started in Indonesia, and they do more like this kind of stuff. Now, if you remember the African fabric that we played around with, what, 2 years ago? I don't remember when. Those are also batik, but they use um, a whole other way of the prints that they achieve. This one, because you can see they're small, they're delicate, because they're done with that tool. And so it can be very, very refined in what they do. Then it migrated over to Africa, and because they didn't have the tools, then they um, started doing it with the stamping, because also in Indonesia they also use the stamps for a certain technique with batik. Usually they use it more with just their block printing, but they also use it with batik. But anyway, but in Africa, what they ended up doing is they ended up combining the block printing along with the batik style. And that's where you get those really cool designs that we worked with last time. So anyway, it's all fabric, it's all, dyes, and you really can't make a mistake because it looks good no matter what at the end. And it looks like it was supposed to be like that.
Looks very cool to me.
Yeah. Mhm. So I got to figure out how much. I'm going to have to do a test one. I'm going to be doing this hopefully if I don't get any distractions. I'll be doing that this weekend. I got to do a test one to see how much of the wax you guys need to properly do that one little project. Because you end up using quite a bit because you put layer on top of layer on top of layer. But we don't have such a big piece of fabric, so it shouldn't be all that much. But I want to make sure, obviously, that you guys have enough. So if you think you're going to be doing this, if you think you're going to be doing the November, no, the October, the October kit, save yourself a tuna can or something that size, so that you can put your wax on there on your heating element. And if you decide to use your synthetic brush, um, go ahead and try it. If it survives, fantastic. If not, then you're going to have to get a um a natural brush.
Hey, Melinda.
Hey, Melinda. So that's that. What else? There was another. Oh, I wish somebody asked a question about. Oh, maybe we answered it. Did somebody ask a question about the marigold dye or something, or did we already address that?
Mary did, and you told her you didn't know. It was like you did a lot of dyeing, and you showed us your pot, and you
Okay.
remember all that. Remember that?
I remember
segment?
all that. I didn't know if that was the only question about the
Oh,
marigold.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
So she was gonna go outside and she had her marigolds.
Oh. Should go around nipping?
Yep. And they just dry in that jar. They don't mold.
What I do is I have a cookie sheet and
Oh,
I leave them outside because it's been so hot, right? Just leave them outside on the cookie sheet until they kind of dry out. And then I can put them anywhere, and I can put them in a jar. I can put them in a paper bag, or just don't put them in plastic and close up the plastic, because it will gather moisture somehow, no matter how dry they are. I avoid plastic at if at all possible. Okay, so that dried kind of cool.
yes, Melinda. She did some dye with marigolds.
Yeah, those, I'll show you those real quick for those of you that weren't around. Those will go in the shop tomorrow. Oh dear. And for the most part, I used all the same fabrics in the kits. I had enough to but everybody had almost all the same ones. So you're gonna get, because afterwards I thought, oh, I got to add a little something something in case they're gonna do the book, right? So this just has a little tag on here that says it's the marigold and what month I did it, and then I included a little picture. Whoops, getting frame, Rosemary. A little picture of a marigold, and then this tag with the leftover dye. I just dunked these in. So these have been done with the marigold dye. Okay. So if you were doing, just to give you a hint, so if you were doing the book, then if you were doing the book, you already have room. You may not want to put it on your notes, but you might want to put the whole little thing right here, or cut up, some of the little pieces of fabric and put the little pieces on here, and then glue down or clip down or whatever, and then put maybe a larger swatch there. And if you had done all this, then you would put your notes, what you did, how long you did it, the amount of fabric, the type of fabric, all that kind of information right there, just to kind of give you an idea where this little book will take you, your journal that you could make. Okay, so we got that.
So Leslie wants to know, does anything we will be using have fumes or strong odors?
For what?
Hey, Leah, for the batik.
No, not at all. Only if you put your wax too hot, then of course, you're gonna get, it's gonna smolder just like any old candle would, when it gets too hot. But no, not if you keep it under that amount of heat. Let me put this over here.
That is. It's not that hot though, huh? 100 degrees. You said 100 and.
You can go up to like around 180 or so. You do not want to go over 200. Definitely not.
No way.
And so if you have one of those candle warmers, that is about the perfect heat, because obviously they don't want you to burn your candles, but you want the candles to melt. So that's why I recommend those if you have already in the house. And if you don't, I'll have some available. Okay, so these are the fabrics I did with the marigold. And this is just some little lace trim I did. And what's interesting is you'll see the absorbency of each fabric and whatever it's made of also is so different that I don't think any two of these are really the same color. And they were all in that big pot together.
That's weird.
Hmm.
Saturation is just different, I guess.
Yeah. And some of these fibers are natural, some of them aren't. So some soak it up, some resist it, even though they were all scoured before I put them in there. But as you go along, you'll discover for yourself what happens.
Very cool. Seems like the doily material absorbed it the best. I guess because that's string.
Yeah, and it's probably got a lot more cotton than the other fabrics do. Oopsie.
They're saying very pretty, beautiful shades.
This is linen, so it got a nice color. And then I put a piece of some of I forget what paper I used this was, but I threw just a couple of pages in there with some of the leaves inside of that dye bath. And so you can see how different that is with the paper even, right? It's the same dye bath. I put a piece of that in there. And then before I knew I was going to demonstrate how to make the book, I had already printed these out, and I put one in each in case you wanted to use those in your in whatever it is, kind of journal or recipe book or whatever you want to call it. So each month, well, I say each month, the next couple of months after we do the batik, we'll explore some of this natural dyeing and see if you guys enjoy doing it or not. And as I put those together, those kits together, and the demonstration of how to do it, then obviously I will have done a lot of the fabric in that color. And so I'll have a bundle of the fabric itself for sale. So if you're not into actually literally doing it, you can still play with the fabric and still make your little uh, diary of the fabric and stuff, and just pretend, that you did it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I mean, I was saying, I did, it's a fantasy book. Oh, I toiled over this. It took me 82 hours to collect all the, we're all into the fantasy stuff, right? And so if you weren't here yesterday, I showed this that I made. And so it's just every page is the same. And then we'll fill that up with some of the swatches and stuff, and we'll write our notations. And if you're going to do the batik, you do the same thing too. You could put a little swatch of your batik that you did, and you can put your little notations of what you did in that way. You can always remember. If you want to try it again, you have your little reference book so that you can follow your own notes. So that swatch, I mean, the that paper is already in there, but I got to figure out uh, I'll figure out. Either I'll send you the file. I don't know, because it's better. The one I'm sending that I sent, and you guys, though, even though you guys that participate, you may not want to do every color, not be interested in certain colors. So probably the best bet is if you print this out. I did this on cardstock, and what I did is I print the one I printed out had both, right? And then I just cut it in half, and that's what that is right here. So anyway, we'll get into all that once we get into the natural dyeing. We're not going to do that until November. October is going to be the cold dye, which is not natural dye. It's man-made dye, and we're going to do the batik. So it'll be an introduction, a slower introduction without having all of the other stuff and working with the natural stuff and making sure about boiling time and all this kind of stuff. The batik stuff dye that we're using with the batik, it's a powder, colored powder, and
Yeah.
cold water. That's it. You don't have to boil nothing. You have to do nothing. Just have fun. That's all you're gonna do with the batik.
Just melt your wax.
And melt your wax. That's it. So super simple as far as prep work and the stuff you have to have. So no. Oh my goodness! I just saw a mouse or something run across my floor.
What do you mean, or something?
Well, I didn't. I mean, we weren't introduced. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm guessing. Where'd he go? I just saw. I have excellent peripheral vision. I saw something zip across. Where'd he go?
See, that's when I would say, bye. I don't even know if I would take the time to say bye. You would hear my door slam shut.
Oh no.
And then you would hear Richard going, I'm here to shut the stream down for Rosemary. She's not coming back. Thank you, Deborah. No.
I mean, I don't want them in here, but I'm not going to get freaked out about it either. I'll just have to put some kind of trap or something. If he came in here, that's his tough luck.
Darcy said we weren't introduced. No. I can't do no, not no mice.
So I'll probably do these pages tomorrow. Do I have stuff to start them? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Let's see. What do I have here? Those are kind of narrow.
Oh no! Now you got me looking everywhere. I've never seen a mouse, but
what?
No.
How have you never had a mouse? Well, you got too many dogs, I guess. I was gonna say, like with that trap door, they can just walk in anytime they want.
Hey.
No, I'm serious. Here I am trying to plug up every hole in this place and looking for any little gap where a mouse can come in. And you got a big old giant flappy thing there for them to walk in anytime they want.
She don't have no cat, Annie Mae. She gave that to her friend.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have one. Well, Betty has a cat. I don't have a cat.
Mr. Kitty's not around. Okay, let's start with the page.
No, see, I would feel invaded. No, no. I wouldn't go back over there
Over where?
to the studio.
Oh my gosh.
Especially with my feet under the desk. Oh, hell no.
Oh my
No, that's what
goodness.
I said anyway. Betty has a cat. I don't.
Okay, but there is a cat in the house.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I
well,
mean,
that's
yeah.
why you don't have the Mises. If I had a cat in here, I wouldn't have any Mises either. Let's see, I need to do them this size. No Mises. Where is my?
Oh, could do no. No. I can't even deal if I see a gecko. Oh, hell no.
Thought you were like, well, I guess just because you're in Texas doesn't mean you're a farm girl.
Oh, Annie Mae thought the cat was yours. It's
Yeah.
mine.
Huh?
She thought the cat that she heard on the video was yours because you're always talking to him, to Jack.
Oh, yeah, no, that's over there. The kitty cat talks to me over at Susan's. When she
Annie
said
Mae
she didn't have one, I'm going, well, does a strange cat just come in your place or what?
Annie Mae said, you would think the mouse would be able to smell Betty's cat.
Yeah. Okay, there's one.
Yeah, Amber, those are, you raise those to feed the snakes.
What?
Get you a snake.
Me?
Yeah,
Hey, Jose.
you could have a little boa
No.
running around your studio. He would take care of all the mice.
I take care of him.
And then when you're sitting here crafting, he could just curl up and wrap around your feet and keep your feet warm. Because they love some mice.
That's for sure.
Amber said they had poodle mice. What the hell? What is that, a curly-haired mouse?
Sounds like it.
Shanta said the book will be a kit or you're going to demo it.
I don't know. It's a good question. Because, my whole point is get away from making the books right now. And here we go. Let's make another one. Although it does have a purpose. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's a good thing too. My brother-in-law says that the chore boys are the best.
What are we talking about?
You know the wee pose in your, well, I don't know if you have any in your house, but like brick houses, how at the bottom the bricks they have the wee pose
Oh, yeah, okay.
where the mice get in. And
Yeah, we do have that.
yeah, if you cut you know those copper chore boys that you wash dishes with,
Mm-hmm.
if you'll cut those up and put them in the wee pose, then everything can still breathe, but they don't like it on their teeth, so they won't go through it.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep. She said steel wool works too.
I have some of that.
Yeah, put that in your wheat pose. Cat. No, Kathy, you got to put one in chat.
One what?
3 blind mice. They all ran after the farmer's wife, who cut off their head with a carving knife.
My God.
Not a weepo, a weep. Thank you, Leslie. You know, weepos wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yeah, they're over there, the acorns.
Acorn. It's a weep hole.
I knew what you meant.
No, but Stasha says you got it a WEPO. Well, Gail, you just said that you put steel wool in yours. Isn't that what she said?
Somebody did. I'm not looking up. I'm just hearing what you say.
Oh, no, she said we went around the house last year with steel wool and plugged up a few holes around where wiring goes through the walls, etc. And we haven't had any mice since then that we've seen anyway.
Yeah. That's what I need to do. Because we do have a couple of those areas for sure.
Hey, Artie Dar.
Hey, Miss Artie Doors.
No geckos. There you go. Weepos allow water to drain from inside the walls on brick houses. Look at Leslie being all up in the know.
Well, I don't have a brick house, but I do have a raised foundation, and it is brick, and there are those slats, those gaps, those wheat holes.
Yep.
On mine, so. Okay, let's put. Oh, and this paper too. That was thrown in. These got a little crunchified, but these were also inside of that marigold batch. I'll put those in here somehow.
Oh, Kathy D said a friend had a snake under her chair. She saw it as she stood up from her workbench while out in her studio. Freaked her out.
Yeah, I'd be a little freaked too.
Yeah, not pee pose, ma'am. We pose. It don't matter. A snake is a snake, Kathy B. Just like a mouse is a rat.
Oh dear.
I know my brother-in-law. Sometimes when you go to my sister's, he'll have a cage in the back of his truck, and it has those. It'll have nutrias in it, or raccoons in it, or whatever he's caught. Those nutrias are some ugly, ugly, ugly rats. Annie Mame said she Googled wheat pose. She thought it would be interesting and said the results were so boring. Oh no, Leah said when we were stationed in Hawaii, the geckos would crawl across the ceiling. When I laid
Yep.
in bed, it freaked me out seeing them.
But they eat all the eggs of the roaches, so I'd rather have the geckos than the roaches running across the ceiling.
They're nutria. Is it that how you say it? Nutria?
I don't know.
Rats, they're like the size of maybe um like a medium-sized dog.
Whoa.
And then their front teeth look like two big carrots,
Oh.
and they're
Where,
orange like
and where
that.
do they grow?
Huh?
Where are they from?
They're from down the street.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they're huge. And my brother-in-law, he'll put like some because there was like a subdivision over here by us that has like one of those little man-made lakes out in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to put like cinder blocks in the water and just barely beneath the surface, and then set the traps there so he could catch them. And then of course he doesn't like to kill them, so he takes them off somewhere else and disposes them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, water rats. Oh, yeah, raccoons get in your attic. That's bad news.
Yeah, it's pretty bad news when the squirrels get up there. They can wreak havoc.
Shanta wants to know why you want to get away from making books.
Because I am temporarily burnt out with new ideas. I have a lot of theme ideas. I'm not burnt out on themes, but if I put a kit together with a theme, and then you guys go, well, what are you supposed to do with it? Well, it's like, I don't know. Make a book. But I don't have any like new, different, or clever ideas on what to do with that particular theme. So I thought, I need a break so I can regroup, and we'll still do something, fun stuff together. And you can incorporate it into a book. And it doesn't have to be a different book every month. We're just going to be adding to the book every month. Anyway, that was my plan. I hope it works out. I hope you guys like it.
Mary said she thinks taking a caboodle break is a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still call it a caboodle, but it'll be a dying, or whatever.
A dying caboodle?
Yeah. You know what I mean. Um, because I have found some really interesting natural dyes that make some really interesting colors. And I'm anxious to try them out. I haven't tried them. I want to do these new colors with you guys. So when you see the video, it's going to be for real. That's what really happened. It's not going to be the second, third, fourth, fifth time I tried it. It's going to be the first time. So we're going to go on this journey together.
No, they're not cute, Amber.
And like I said yesterday, I think one of the or whenever I said it, I think one of the reasons I need a break is because I lived with that particular journal too long. Because I have to sometimes maybe 3 weeks ahead of time. I'm working on it, making it, showing you the example. Then I'm with you for the next 4 weeks, showing you how to do what I did the first 3 weeks. So I'm like 2 months with one journal, and that's too much time to be what I started feeling like being stuck with the same journal for like 2 months. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want a different journal now. So I figured, you know what? I just need a break from that. And we'll just do something different. It'll be just as fun. Who knows? It might be more fun. Ouch. You just don't know.
That's right.
Just don't know. And those of you that aren't into dyeing at all, you may just find out that you are. Because sometimes, I know, like for me, well, I'm kind of like on both sides of the fence. There are some things that I just like, wow, I wish I could do that. Wow, that's so cool. And I won't even attempt it. I just won't. And then there's other things I just plow my way through, even though I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I just go and do it.
Right.
So I do that with a lot of things. But for some reason, there's some things I hesitate doing that when, I know just as little about that as I did the other. I'm not sure why some things I'll throw myself into and other things scares me to death to try it. So I figure if you guys are in the latter, scared to death to try something, maybe if we do it together, all together, and we can give input on what's going on and how it's working out for us, it might be kind of fun. It won't be so intimidating. And all of us here, we don't judge each other, even if we mess up. Nobody cares, Post it in the group. Oh my gosh, look, it turned purple. It was supposed to have been brown. Hey, good. I think we like the purple better. How did you do that? Please let us know.
Yeah, then you won't feel intimidated.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of groups out there, ladies, where everybody in that group that does that thing, pretty much they're a pro at it already. They've been doing it forever. And then you at least me, I would feel shy asking a question because there are some groups out there that do certain types of arts of some kind. Some of them are very, very friendly and they will tell you anything. And then there's others, they're kind of snooty about it. And you just don't know which group is which until you open your mouth. And it can be kind of intimidating. Because I know, like for instance, a good example, like Diana, she is an artist. She doesn't do anything that anybody else does. But I've noticed in the groups where she posts, nobody says boo to her. She'll go and post her work in some of those big junk journal Facebook pages,
Yep.
and they don't say a word to her.
Uh.
Nothing. They don't comment. They don't like nothing. It's like if we don't say anything, maybe she'll just disappear because she doesn't do stuff like us. We don't like her stuff because her stuff is innovative. We want all of our stuff to all look the same. That's just my attitude. That's just my attitude showing. But no, you guys know what I mean, right? I know you guys know because you guys all kind of pretty much think the same about being inclusive about people's art, whether we're good, we're bad, we're trying, we're not trying. Who cares? Let's just have some fun. But when you snub people, it really shows your arrogance and your ignorance. Or jealousy, like, oh man, look what she's doing. I don't know how to do that. Well, hello. She's showing you.
What does that say? Oh, hey, Kimberly. Went to say hi, and all of a sudden the chat shot up.
Hello, ladies. But I think it's human nature in, not just in art, in a lot of places. It's almost like you have to, what's the word? There is a word, I just can't think of it. And it's not prove yourself. It kind of sort of means that way, but it's not the right word.
Grease.
No, no.
Grease is the word.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I think she's dead, isn't it? Oh, but he doesn't have any hair anymore. He needs some grease. He can't even use his grease on his head anymore. But what was I trying to say?
Shanta says she likes the dyeing idea a lot. She's excited.
Yay!
I don't know who Dar's telling to quit being a high school kid.
Oh, she's talking about the ladies in other groups.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that is what it's like. The mean girls. The mean girls.
Yeah.
I hated the mean girls.
Me too. I had to bend their arm.
And you did it so well, too.
That's right. I was thorough.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people just aren't happy unless they're making people miserable.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've got your ear, Susan. Over at the Trashy Journal group, you're going to notice probably by next month that Yvonne is going to start doing a swap a month, hosting a swap. She used to be my co-host over there for a long time, and then her work really picked up, and she only did the deconstructed journal. She runs that for me. And so now she's like, I forget if she says retired or semi-retired. So if you see someone post something, you're going to go, Rosemary, somebody over there posting something. Someone's over there trying to get a swap going. That's Yvonne.
Okay. Good night, Annie, ma'am.
Good night.
Mary wants to know, so can you batik paper? Not a batik person.
I don't see why not. Well, I do see why not. Never mind. I do know why.
Hey, Journey.
I had to think that one through. I think logistically you can't because, well, wait a minute. Okay, when you put that wax on the fabric, there's two ways to take the wax off. The professional ones, They have big giant cauldrons that are boiling water. They throw the fabric in there and they stir it up and all the wax falls out. And they have this little tool that scoops up all the wax and blah blah blah. But the
Or
way or the way we do it, us little small fries, is
the
you
Karate Kid way.
yeah, you get layers of paper, whether it's any kind of paper, absorbent paper, obviously. And you just lay it up on top and then you iron it and the wax releases and gets attached to the paper and you keep changing the paper off. And so I guess technically you could do it on a piece of paper because we're not going to throw it in a cauldron. And we're just going to, you know, heat it back off. So I guess technically you could. I haven't done it. I haven't seen it. Doesn't mean it hasn't been done. But you might start a new trend, Mary. You know what I mean?
So how many people here have a cauldron?
Yeah, how many? I dare you tell me how many.
What you got to share, Artie Dar? She's got a thing to share.
Oh, uh-oh. One, two, three, four.
Roseanne has a cauldron.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, for sure. They would be very different on paper.
14. So 14. I'm just wondering if the paper would be too absorbent when, like when you put the dye on, you would have to wait a long time till all that dye dries to do the next dye because you wouldn't be able to put the wax over the wet dye. Yeah. I'm sure you could do it, but it would take like 10 times as long to do it. That's my guess. But I think it could be done. But it would not be a quick process. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Maybe one of these.
Mary said she's not a batik person, but she's looking forward to learning.
Well, what does that mean? I'm not a batik person. What does that mean?
Maybe she don't like batik.
But she's anxious to learn?
Or she's never batiked. That's not her thing. But she's happy to make it a part of her thing.
There you go. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't think anybody there in the chit chat, maybe 10%, it's not their thing either. I don't think they've ever done it. I'm counting on most people not have done it so that we can learn something new. I hope. Don't let me down, people.
Was this like tie-dye?
What? What we're doing? The batik?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nope. No tying involved.
So I couldn't take like a piece of cloth and tie it up with some wax linen thread, throw it in the microwave, and then dye it.
Well, first of all, that wouldn't be batik. That might be tie-dye.
She said it means that she has no experience making batik. She likes batik.
Oh, okay. Well, you're our kind of gal, Mary. We're counting on you guys not knowing or not experiencing it and learning something new. That's my whole goal, for us to try something new.
Can you batik in gold? Because if you can, then she's going to run with it.
Well, even if it's not done, Mary will show us how to do it in gold, I'm sure. If it can be done, she'll figure it out. I wonder, I'll let her do that. Once you try it, and then if you like it, then maybe just putting some, I don't know if it would work if you put some of those mica powders inside of the dye and make it, you know, shimmer and look like gold. I don't know. I've never tried that. That's a plan. 1, 2. Oh, maybe I have enough. Let me count these. Oh my goodness, it's already going to be 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Metallic?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. How many do I need? 4, 25, 28. Okay. Okay, I don't need that many. Okay. What were you gonna say, Susan?
Get that cat.
Hello.
Mary said, what about metallic?
Well, it has to. First of all, we're not dealing with paint. We're dealing with dyes.
Oh.
So I personally don't know if there are metallic dyes. It doesn't mean there's not. It just means I'm not aware of it. But what I'm saying is maybe you could put some of the mica powder to turn the dye into a metallic. I don't know. I don't know. Could be. It could work. I'm not saying it's not. It's just I've never tried it. So I can't vouch for it. But it sounds like a cool idea. Sounds like a cool idea to me. Okay. Oops, there's another one right here. Oh no, it's left over.
There'll be a kit, Journey. Only thing you need to purchase is a natural fiber paintbrush, or be careful with a synthetic one.
Yeah, try your synthetic one and hope it doesn't burn it up.
Yeah, she's thinking jacquard pigment, not paint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if they have a metallic one.
Journey, the kit will come with fabric, dye, wax, and then if you need a warmer, there'll be a kit with a warmer or a kit without a warmer.
And I'll explain when that all comes out what at home you can use as the warmer. Because a lot of you have, I'm sure, something you could use, but if you don't, then there'll be a kit that has the little candle warmer with the stuff. Yeah. Alrighty, ladies. Well, I'm not sure we got done, but we got some stuff done.
Yeah.
So find yourself some kind of old book or old something or something, and get your napkins out and just put the whole napkin on both sides of the page. And you can have a really cool book with just all your napkins, or you can paint the pages also with the white or the gesso and make some little collage pages. And you'd have all your napkins. That'd be kind of cool to have. And every time you get a new one, you just add it to your book. I think it's a plan. I like it.
A fondue pot?
It might work. It might work. What you can do on your little fondue pot, the little tea candles, put one in there, and if it starts to smolder, give a little smoke or something, before the wick goes down, then that means it's too hot for it. But if it just naturally melts like it would if you had lit the wick, then it'll work. It'll work. So yeah, get one of those little candles and see if it melts it.
Geneva said good night. Good
Is that
night, all.
is that all she said?
Yeah. Then she said, oops. Oh, look at her doing a fake typo. Whatever. Maybe passing no fake typos over here. Oh, my A's so close to my S. It auto corrected. Yes. Autocorrect knows that SLL is a word.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Too funny. Okay, so I have quite a few things I gotta finish, which I will do. I gotta get my act together this weekend and get that stuff ready for you guys. Then I think I got a plan. I just gotta stick to it. All right, ladies. Susan's got a lot of excitement with furniture coming, so who knows what experiences we're gonna get when that all happens. Who
Yeah.
knows? I hope they're all good.
I know, and the yard man texted me, and they're coming too in the morning. I'm like, oh, good Lord.
So where are the animals gonna go? They can't go in the backyard. Where are they gonna go?
I'll put them in the bedroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not. All
Oh,
I'm getting there
the
is a
beds are
bench.
not coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Oh,
the bed doesn't come till
the
October
third, the third or the eighth or
the
something.
3rd. Oh, no, look at Amber trying to get me to release more videos.
She's getting tired of the repeats. Good night, Nancy.
A repeat of Pete and repeat?
You know how they have movies that weren't like real successful, and then they get a cult following, and afterwards, you know, everybody wants to watch the movie.
Oh, yeah.
That might be your channel.
Oh, yeah. I need a cult following.
Not occult, a cult.
A cult.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta let Susan go. She got things to do, people to see, people
Oh,
to boss
Geneva
around.
said her finger hit the send button.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Janet's wishing you some luck for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my
Yeah,
day
right.
off.
You what?
On my day off.
I know. You got to work on your day off.
That's not working.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
just going to sit here and watch them put it where they put it. And then when Betty gets home and tells me, why'd you have them put it there? I don't know.
I don't know. All
We'll
right,
think about it.
ladies.
All right, ladies. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Have fun.
Good night.